So everybody, what's up? It's your boy here. Alright, so our officially Payback is in the book. Excuse me if I'm a bit rusty. It's been a while since I made a video. I'm sure many of you guys know that, so please bear with me. Alright, thank you. Alright, so first you had... Oh, look at my headphones. Alright, first you had, of course, the Curtain Jerker, aka the pre-show match. Sheamus for Sandow. Not a bad match. It was alright. You know, I'm sure some of you guys probably say it's predictable. You know, I wouldn't doubt you guys would say that because it really was. Anyways, Sheamus beat Sandow. At least technically Sandow had a quote-unquote pay-per-view match, even though it was a pre-show match. So I'm surprised they put Sheamus on the pre-show. This is weird. Anyways, let's start off with the real official match. First match of the night was a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship match. Curtis Axel, wow, versus The Miz versus Wade Barrett. And oh, hallelujah, thank God Wade Barrett is no longer the Intercontinental Champion. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sorry. I know some people like Wade Barrett, but he was the most pathetic Intercontinental Champion I've ever seen in my life. Alright, seriously, when you make freaking Jeff Jarrett and Santino Marella as better Intercontinental Champions than you got issues. Alright? Like, the man never won a match. Like, the man... Like, people were like, oh, The Miz made the Intercontinental Championship look bad, blah, blah. Really? Last time I checked, Wade Barrett did 10 times worse. Okay? But, anyways, back to this match. This match itself wasn't bad. It was actually pretty decent. It was alright. You know, kind of saw Curtis Axel winning to, you know, The Miz kind of being like the Kofi Kingston kind of deal, where, you know, he's the top card of, you know, the mid-card division, and, you know, Curtis Axel, you know, he's... I mean, let's face it, this ain't the first time WWE pushes a young second or third generation superstar, you know, up to wazoo. I mean, we've seen it. I'm not even going to list the names. You already know, alright? Rock, Orton, the Harts, you know, it's in there, you know. Anyways, you know, Curtis Axel's a new Intercontinental Champion. Hopefully he could do well with that Intercontinental Championship, meaning that he actually brings somewhat prestige to that once prestigious Intercontinental Championship, not like, oh, look, I'm going to hold it, lose practically every match, except for I have a title match. I'll win those, and then a few months down the road, I'll lose the whole belt. Like, God, what the hell's up with that? Anyways, so apparently Mark Henry, according to Smokey, gotcha, will be returning on Monday Night Raw, which is good, you know. I mean, you know, I think we all kind of miss Mark. You know, no homo, but freaking, you know, Mark Henry's a beast. He's an animal. So, you know, it's been a while since I've seen Mark Henry. So, anyways, I got a Divas Championship match. AJ Lee versus Caitlyn. Pretty good match, actually. Pretty good Divas match. You know, wasn't too surprised about that. These two women, you know, obviously have chemistry on and off, you know, out of the ring type of deal. So it worked well, and you know, these women told a pretty good story. You know, AJ caught Caitlyn in the Black Widow mission. You know, Caitlyn eventually tapped out, and AJ Lee's the new Divas Champion. And you know, it's kind of sad to me, you know, being a fan of Caitlyn. You know, I wish this gotten. How do I say this? I wish she could have gotten more opportunity, you know, because it was kind of like, oh, she'd be off TV for a few weeks, and then she'd be back on, and she'd be off, and then she'd be back on. Kind of familiar to Layla's Divas Championship run, you know, I was kind of familiar to that. So, you know, it's kind of a shame, but oh well, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, AJ's a new Divas Champion, so, you know, up to this point, I was thinking, you know, we got a power couple in WWE. We haven't had a power couple in a long time. You know, AJ and Dolph. Alright, you know, WWE, not bad. Keep watching the review, though. Alright, so now we have the United States Championship match. Kane versus Dean Ambrose. Pretty good match. I know some people might go a little crazy over this match because it's Dean Ambrose, but that's for another story. You know, just a good match. You know, not much to say about it. You know, we've seen Kane versus Dean Ambrose before. You know, Kane versus The Shield. You know, there's only so much you could see from this. But nonetheless, Dean Ambrose wins and retains the United States Championship. So Dean Ambrose brings some credibility back to the United States Championship. So that's pretty good. Alright, so even though he won by countout, so let's go there. So next we have the video. We get an announcement. That's right, guys. We got an announcement of the review. Wow, I haven't done that in a while. So guess who's coming back? The whole effing show. What man? Rob Van Dam. Oh man, I'm surprised this didn't happen just a few months ago. And it's just happening now. But supposedly he's gonna come back at Money in the Bank in Philadelphia, which is next month. So, Philadelphia, another, big wrestling crowd, city, whatever you want to say. But, RVD coming back, okay. Not totally huge excited for it. Never been a huge Rob Van Dam fan. I think if anything I was more a fan of his freaking theme song, but I always thought RVD was okay. I'm not a huge RVD move, so yeah. And he just felt so awkward in TNA. Like whenever he's like, "Oh, Sting versus Rob Van Dam," I sat there going, "This just looks weird." But anyways, let's go for the World Heavyweight Championship match, shall we? All right. Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler. Good match between them. Didn't disappoint by any means, except for the ending. This match was good to the ending. What's the point of pushing Dolph Ziggler, having him win the Money in the Bank? I was there live when he won it in Phoenix in Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Crowd was freaking over Dolph. They've been over Dolph for a while now. And you had him lose to basically everybody in the goddamn company. And then he finally cashes in the day after WrestleMania. He should have been at WrestleMania, been more memorable, whatever. Only to lose. Oh, yeah, he got a concussion, I understand that. But only to lose to freaking the same guy he cashed in the day after WrestleMania. I don't want to pull a typical internet mark, but what the hell? How the hell does this make any sense, WWE? How does this make any... Can someone tell me how this makes sense? Seriously. I know people are, this is a double turn. Del Rio's turning heel and Ziggler's turning face. If freaking Del Rio turns heel, thank God. Because I can't stand freaking Del Rio's face. I was digging it at first, but now it's like, alright, enough. Now you're trying too hard. And, obviously the crowd goes crazy over Ziggler, so, that's fine, but... what the hell? What was the point of pushing him? If you're gonna have him lose to Del Rio, the same guy you did to a few months ago, 99% of the time he was champion, he was recovering from a concussion. He didn't do anything. He didn't freaking really defend the title. He never had like a one-on-one non-title match. I know he had that tag match on SmackDown, but oh my God. WWE, you want to have new stars, yet you do this crap. Now you brought Van Dam back. Love you, meal. Surprised when you have God and Mr. McMahon. Even though that stuff is entertaining, I'm not gonna complain about that. That's just hilarious. Oh, 10 years ago, and we're still on this. Alright. So anyways, Del Rio's the new champion. Crowd booed him. And again, it's in Chicago, alright? It's a big wrestling crowd, area, so it makes sense. Anyways, so we got Jericho versus CM Punk. Best in the World, part 3. Oh my God. Okay, here's the problem I have. These two still have it. Well, Jericho still has it. Punk has had it. And, obviously, the crowd ate up this match because they're hometown boys, We've seen these guys have good matches. But why should I care? You saw this at WrestleMania last year. Check. I believe these two faced each other, on Raw? Yeah, Raw and SmackDown. Before, no, I don't know if SmackDown, but I think on Raw before. Okay, check. We've seen these guys have a match. What was it? Elimination Chamber? Yeah, the big Elimination Championship match? Check. We saw them at Extreme Rules, pay-per-view right after WrestleMania last year? Check. We've seen this before. Why should I care? We all know freaking Jericho in about a month or two is gonna go down in the sunset, say goodbye, and do on his Fozzy tour and come back till like Survivor Series or something. But, Encanto madre me cachinde. Like, seriously. Why should I care? It was a good match. I'm not complaining. It was a good match. It's just like, for me, it was like, in TNA sense, it was like AJ Styles, Kurt Angle. You knew that match was going to be good. But why should you care after seeing it like a billion times? You know what I mean? But, it's just... Gotcha. Okay, so now we go to the tag title match. Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns of the Shield. And, not a bad match. Again, Daniel Bryan versus Shield. How many times do we have to see Daniel Bryan or Kane face the Shield? Oh yeah, we've only seen that since December. Can we let that go? For the love of God, can we seriously stop seeing Daniel? Have the freaking Usos. I don't care. Primetime player. Just put another goddamn tag team against the Shield. That's not Kane or Daniel Bryan. I get it. You need them something to do. All right, but God damn it, it's just like, why should you care? Again, you've seen it over and over and over and over again. But again, another good match. You know, all four of these guys are talented. So surprised that the match was good. You know, Rollins is the finisher on Bryan. 1, 2, 3. Winners still tag champions. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Now time for Daniel Bryan to face that Money in the Bank. Yeah, because we can't wait till freaking seeing Super Cena not tap out Daniel Bryan, right, Internet? Right. Okay, just letting you remind you that. Alright, now time for the Stages of Hell match for WWE Championship. We got the first stage, a lumberjack match, which I don't know if I said this, but that's pretty pathetic for 3 stages of hell. A lumberjack. They put divas, like when they got nothing to do for the divas, they put them in lumberjack matches. You know where I'm going with this? Oh man. So anyways, the lumberjack match, was okay. For a lumberjack match, I've never been a fan of lumberjack match. Just felt so random. Anyway, Ryback hits the shell top 1, 2, 3. Ryback wins that one. 1-0 Ryback. Okay. Second stage, the table match. Cena hits the AA on Ryback. 1, 2, 3. I don't know 1, 2, 3 because you don't count on freaking table matches. Excuse me. 1-1 tie. So now we time for the ambulance match. Because God forbid, ambulance matches have been so great in the past with freaking Kane and Shane. That was actually decent. Kane and Cena last year, that was bad. Like, this was almost exactly like Kane and Cena last year. Brawling, 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 brawling. Oh yeah, Cena hits the AA on top of the ambulance, brings him down, puts him in the ambulance, and Cena retains the WWE Championship. Why? Like, I knew either way it was going to be a loser situation. I knew it was obvious as hell Cena was going to win before anyone comments or says anything about that. But it's just like, this 3 stages, like, this pay-per-view was actually pretty decent. I'm not complaining. It was just some of the stuff I didn't care for, you know? Or did it make sense? This right here was just like, can WWE no longer do 3 stages of hell matches for a time? And I know they haven't done it forever, I understand that. But can we not do an ambulance match till like 5 years from now or something? Hell, have a stretcher match for all I care. But don't have like a freaking lumberjack match for WWE Championship. Oh my God! Again, you put the divas in a lumberjack match. All right, that's how bored WWE does. You know, back in the day, they still occasionally. But oh my God, just like, you know. But you know what? As much as I've kind of bitched and complained here, this has actually been a pretty good pay-per-view. It was better than Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules, I was bored out of my goddamn mind. I was bored out of my goddamn mind. Cause freaking too predictable, and it was just slow. Don't even get me started on God versus Lesnar. No, Lord, no. God, no. Literally, God, no. Ugh. But anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed Payback. What you guys think? Comment down below. You guys know what to do. I'm out. Peace.